What's going on, guys? This is Pete from PeteIsip.com, and a question came in was from Mr. Sim again, and it's a follow-up question. It's pretty much during the middle of my last video, I kind of like blurted how I gave up on a goal, and he asked, how do you give up on a goal, or how do you change goals, and why did I do it? So if you want to look, it's probably backwards anyway, but it says to have and launch Switch Fitness. So that was number 2, and that was back in November 2016. November 2016. Switch Fitness was an idea that I had, and it was just a vision of what I thought was going to be my next step. You know, what's going to be the next step? What's the vision of what it is you want to do? And as I was going into it, I went and searched pretty much Switch Fitness, which is not going to be called that. It was a new facility, a bigger facility with, you know, a free-use gym, a regular gym, pretty much standards, with crank in the middle of it, crank MMA attached, and it was a big cluster of, I'm gonna need investors, and I'm gonna need more money, and I'm gonna need to hire more people. And as I did more soul searching and thinking, it didn't reach the values of what is most important to me. And my most important goal, which it should have been above it, but in my mind it was right below, I just was writing, is to be a great, loving, caring, respected father, husband, and human being. Never miss a day. Hashtag Phoenix and Nat. These goals are more important to me than making $2 million and owning a huge gym and a facility. So as I sat down and got out of my head, which is something we should all go through. You know, you should be excited and be amped up and then go through the process. I started, and that's the most important part about starting, because you're gonna find out if it actually means something to you. You know, and for me to change that goal was not that hard, because what actually matters to me in my heart was number 3 and number 4. Now, if I did that and I invested all whatever and found investors, I would probably have a lot of headaches and have to stay at the gym a lot later than I'd want to, which means I would miss a day, right? I would miss something, and I don't want to miss that. If he goes to school, or if he's gonna go to school, I guess, right? Actually, I want to train him to be a professional killer. Is it weird? You ever watch, there's a movie called Hannah. I don't know if you guys ever watched that. Great movie. Like, they sneak her into the jungle and train her to fight, kill, and just be a monster. And then she ends up going to the real world, which is only like 3 miles away, but she never knew the world existed. It was crazy. Anyway, that's what I might want to do. Train him how to fight and use a machete. But that's not up to me. That's up to Nat. So anyway, I would end up missing a day because I'll probably be engulfed and staying at a gym that's open for 24 hours. Who knows, whatever it is, right? And for me to be a great, loving, caring, respected father and husband, what if I'm so stressed out? Because I know that's how I am. At the end of the day, the main question for me that I always ask myself is the juice worth the squeeze? And that will always answer my questions when I train people, when I think of ideas. I always think, is the juice worth the squeeze? Because if you know what your squeeze is, then it should match that value. And I got that actually from Girl Next Door, which is a movie about a kid that dated a porno star, just in case you didn't know that. All right? So that's why I switched goals. That's why my goals have changed, and how it just kind of debunked everything, because my goals, or your goals, also have to match your values. And that's why it's important to know who you are and what you stand for. If you can't find that, really dig deep. Take some drugs or something. Smoke a lot of pot. Really think about who you are as a person and what is valuable to you. And the most important thing and valuable to me is my friends, my family. It's pretty fucking simple. And if I can't have either of those, and I could have $2 million, I'd rather have my friends and family. So that's me, man. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully I answered your question. This is Pete, PeteIsip.com. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment up, and I'll talk to you guys soon.